Let's dive into semiconductors and microprocessors.
Tiny things.
They really are. But they run our world,
Basically.
like our smartphones.
Yeah, all the cool stuff in our pockets.
Right. It's kind of crazy how much power is in there.
It is.
So we've got some excerpts to help break it down.
Should be fun.
Definitely. Okay, so first, semiconductors.
Yeah, the word itself is kind of confusing.
True. It makes you think of like half a conductor.
Uh-huh, right. Like, what's the other half?
Exactly. So let's clear that up. What is a semiconductor?
Okay, so think of electrical conductivity on a spectrum.
Okay.
On one end, you have conductors like copper.
Where electricity flows easily.
Exactly. And on the other end, insulators.
Like rubber.
Yep, where electricity is blocked.
So semiconductors are in the middle.
Exactly. They're not great at conducting, but not terrible either.
Interesting. So why is that so important?
Well, by adding impurities to silicon.
Silicon?
Yeah, it's the most common semiconductor.
Okay.
We can actually control its conductivity.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's like turning electricity on and off, but at a tiny scale.
That's crazy.
And that's how transistors work.
Transistors.
Yeah, they're like tiny switches.
And those are in everything.
Pretty much. They're the building blocks of microelectronics.
So how did silicon become the semiconductor material?
Well, it's super abundant and easy to purify.
Okay.
And silicon dioxide, which you get by exposing it to oxygen, is a great insulator.
Huh. So it's like a perfect combo.
Exactly. And that's crucial for making microchips.
So we've got silicon, we've got transistors.
Yeah.
How do we get to a microprocessor?
Okay, imagine a city on a silicon wafer.
A city.
Yeah, with billions of transistors all acting like tiny switches.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
These transistors control the flow of electrical signals, which represent data and instructions.
So it's like a super complex circuit board.
Yeah, and the way these transistors are arranged allows for complex calculation.
Wow, so it's not just about turning electricity on and off, it's about the pattern.
Exactly. It's like a carefully choreographed dance of electrical signals.
Mind-blowing.
It really is. And the more transistors you can fit on a chip, the more powerful it is.
And that's where Moore's law comes in, right?
Yep. The number of transistors on a chip doubles roughly every 2 years.
But can that go on forever?
That's a good question. As transistors get smaller, we run into physical limits.
Like what?
Heat dissipation, quantum effects. Things get weird at the atomic level.
So the future of computing depends on overcoming these hurdles.
Exactly. It's a constant push to innovate and find new solutions.
So zooming out a bit, what impact do these advancements have on our world?
Oh, they're huge. They drive innovation in every industry you can imagine.
Like?
Smartphones, laptops, self-driving cars, even personalized medicine.
It's crazy to think these tiny things are behind all
I
of it.
know, right? And it's not just about technology, it's about how we live and work.
True. So what's next for semiconductors and microprocessors?
Well, we're exploring new materials, new architectures.
Like what?
Imagine flexible electronics, implantable medical devices, even quantum computers.
That sounds like science fiction.
It does, but it's closer than you think. The possibilities are endless.
So next time I use my phone, I'll remember it's not just a device, it's a marvel of engineering.
Absolutely.
Right.
And it's a testament to human ingenuity and the power of science.
And the story's not over yet.
Nope. The quest for even more powerful and efficient microprocessors continues.
Exciting times ahead. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
It was a pleasure. And to all our listeners, keep those brains buzzing, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.